Hello students, good day. So another video discussion for this week. Now, since we are finished with Unit 7 last time that we did, so we discussed about count and non-count noun or napday, may die, nap may die. So this time, let's move on to Unit 8. So in Unit 8, it's entitled Busy on the Weekend. Okay, so when you say weekend, these are the the two days which are Saturday and Sunday. So within these days, we usually have rest or we tend to help some some activity in our house. Okay, so aside from that, you can also go out or go to the mall during the weekend. It depends on you, but in these days we need to be safety. Okay, so instead of going out, you just stay at home and spend your time with your family and your homework. Okay, so we have here a picture, and I want you to observe what can you see in this picture. Okay, so we have family, right? They are family, and you can see that they supposedly eat together. And I think they are in picnic or they do picnic outside their house. So do you have, or how about you in your family? Do you do picnic during weekends? Okay, so I hope you can do picnic with your family during weekend. Alright, so let's move on to the first part of Unit 8, which is letter A. So in letter A, our focus skills is listening. Okay, listening, pawalay, fang. Okay, so today or in this video discussion, all you need to do is you need to listen and write your answer. And aside from that, we also have aim. Okay, aim or goal about or what is our discussion for this video about. So our aim or goal is to identify the chores people are doing. Again, so chores in Thai is this one. So please take note of this in your book. I don't know how to read it, but please take note of that. For you to understand the word chores, okay? Chores. You say chores. Okay, not chores. No chay chores na, it's chores. So the chores are some activity or what you usually do during the weekend, like you help your parents to clean the house, to mop the floor, to sweep, okay? Those are some chores that we usually did during weekend or during our free time. Okay, now let's go to vocabulary or comes up. So we have 8 words here, and you know what to do, students. You just need to listen and write numbers 1 to 8 in each picture or on each picture. Okay, so if you're ready, let's start.
Unit 8, Track 8-1.
Number 1. Feed, feed. Number 2. Floor, floor. Number 3. Pet, pet. Number 4. Dust, dust. Number 5. Sweep, sweep. Number 6. Mop, mop. Number 7. Trash, trash. Number 8. Take out, take out.
Okay, so let's try to answer this one, and I hope you also answered this activity on your house just to, just to make a try. So let's answer this one. So number one, or the word number one is feed. Okay, now feed, pewalay. So this is the meaning in Thai. Please take note of that also. Next, number 2 is floor. Okay, floor. And this one, its meaning in Thai. Okay, next, number 3, pet. Okay, pet. So example, you have pet like dogs, cat, what else? rabbit. So those are examples of usually we seen or we have pet in our house. Those are some animals that we can pet. Now pet kawalay. Okay, so this is the meaning in Thai. Next, number 4, dust. Okay, so you can see this one, dust. Like, how can you say it? Yeah, and during your pratum years, if you have chalkboard, you can see dust on there, or even furniture that is not being wiped. Alright, so there's some little bit of like white powder. That is what we call dust. So dust in Thai is this one. Okay, don't forget to write it on your book so that you can remember these words and understand them. Next, number 5, sweep. Okay, sweep. So you need a broom here to sweep the dust on the floor. Okay, or anything that is dirty on the floor. So sweep, this is the meaning in Thai. Next, number 6 is mop. Okay, so another cleaning materials. So we have broom and this is the mop. Okay, and the meaning in Thai is this one. Okay. So after sweeping the floor, you need to mop it out so that the floor is really clean and safe from germs. Okay, next, number 7. 7 is trash. Okay, so these are the picture. You can see anything that you put in the garbage can or trash can, that is what we call trash. And this is the meaning in Thai. Please take note. Next, number 8 is take out or taking out. Okay, taking out the trash. So take out is this is the meaning in Thai. Okay, so please don't forget to write the answers. I hope you got it all 8 correctly. And don't forget to write the meaning of each vocabulary words in Thai. Okay, next, let's move on to the next slide. So in the next slide, another listening activity. Now, we have a question here that we need to answer. So the question is, what are they doing? Listen and write the vocabulary word you hear. Now, since we have 6 blanks here, all you need to do is you need to look at these vocabulary words here and choose 6 or 7 words out of that list of vocabulary words. Okay? Now, are you ready to listen? If you're ready, let's start.
Track 8-2. Number 1. I need to feed my cat. Number 2.
Frank mops the kitchen.
Number 3. Margaret takes care of her pet. Number 4.
Mom sweeps the room.
Number 5. Dad dusts the living room. Number 6.
Henry takes out the trash.
Okay, so let's try to answer this one. So the first word is feed. Okay, check if you got it right. Next, number 2, mops. Don't forget the letter S, mops. Next, number 3, pet. Okay, pet. Next, number 4, sweeps. So the same with the mops, you have to write letter S. Next, number 5, dust. Okay, the same with this 3 here. And in number 6, there are 2 actually. Okay, there are 2 words there. So the first one is takes out and the trash. Again, takes out and the trash. Alright, so do you got all 6 correctly? I hope you got it right, all of this. Okay, so again, don't forget to write the answers on your book, students. And let's continue our discussion in activity number 3. So we have here a conversation activity. So as of this moment, since we are back in our online class setting, so I will be the one to be, or I will be your partner for this conversation. So I will read the question and you will read the answer. Now, I will provide you some answers for you to, for you to not be confused on how to answer the questions. So we have here the question, what are you doing? Or what are they doing? Okay, so this is our question. Now, these are some examples on how to answer the question. So if we will say we or they are dusting the windows. So take note, students, that the subject we and they are plural or more than one. So our verb to be is are. Okay, do you still remember the verb to be? So we have we have am, is, and are. So we will going to use am, verb to be am, if our subject is I alone. Okay, I only. You cannot say you am, they am. That's not acceptable. That is not correct. So you will say I am. I am only. Next, let's go to is. Okay, is. The verb to be is if our subject is only one. Like he, she, it, Sarah, Mark, what else? Jenny. So our subject is only one. And we will use are, verb to be are, if our subject are more than one. Like we, they, students, teachers, what else? Sam, Mark, and Jacob. So those are some examples. Okay? Now, let's move on to the next answer. So how about if the question is, what are you doing? So since you is only one, you will say, I am mopping the floor or I am washing the dishes. Okay, anything. But these are some examples, okay, on how to answer the question. Now, let's move on to another question. It's the same, but take note that our subject differs, okay? They have different subjects. So we have in the first sentence or first question, we have our subject you and they, okay? But here in the second question, we use he, she, and it because our verb to be is, okay? So example, what is he doing? Or what is she doing? Or what is it doing? So take note, we will use it, okay, if our subject is not a boy and not a girl. So example, animals like cat, dogs, okay, you cannot say that they are boy and they are girl. Not unless you will say their name. Okay. Example, he is taking out the trash. Or she is taking out the trash. Or it taking out the trash. It is taking out the trash. Okay. So please take note of some sample answers here, students, and write it on your books. Okay, next let's move on to activity number 4. So in this activity, you need to listen once I play the audio. Even if I will not play that one, it's obviously, you can see that you need to write or draw a line to connect these two small circles here to its correct picture. To complete a correct sentence. Okay? So if you're ready, I will play it and listen carefully.
Track 8-3.
Number 1.
What are they doing?
They are playing soccer. Number 2.
What are you doing?
I am finishing my homework. Number 3.
What is he doing?
He is mopping the floor. Number 4.
What is it doing?
It is sleeping on the floor.
Okay, so let's try to answer this one. So we have here number 1. So the question is obviously about what are you doing, what are they doing, or what is he doing, okay? That is our question about this one. Okay, now we have here number 1, and you can see that these two boys here are playing soccer. So you can say they are playing soccer. Now, students, don't forget that we will be needing or we will be adding ing, term ing, okay? Because they are, from the word doing, they are still, okay, the action is still there. It is not yet finished. Okay, they are doing it. Next, number 2. I am, so look at the picture here. What can you see? Or which one is the correct word or phrase that we can use for this picture? So if your answer is finishing my homework, you are correct. Next, number 3. He is blank. So look at him. What do you think he is doing? So the answer for this one is mopping the floor. And number 4, it is blank, 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 blank. So the last option that we had is sleeping on the floor. So obviously, our picture or the one that you can see in the picture is a cat. So as what I have said, cat is either boy or girl. So we will use the subject or pronoun it. Okay, now let's move on to the next slide, which is activity number 5. So again, another listening activity, students. So I will play an audio here and we need to answer the question, what are the speakers doing? Listen and number. So since we have four pictures here, so you need to write numbers 1 to 4. But how? How will you do it? Again, I will play an audio and you will write the correct numbers for each picture. So we have here feeding. Okay, this is feeding, taking out, dusting, and sweeping. Again, feeding, taking out, dusting, and sweeping. Now, are you ready to listen? Right, so if you're ready, let's start and listen carefully.
Track 8-4. Number 1.
Hi, Chris. What are you doing today?
I am helping my mom. I am sweeping the floor.
Number 2.
Hi, Mary. What are you and Liz doing today?
We are cleaning up the house and taking out the trash.
Number 3.
Hey, Sam, can you go to the movies with us?
Not today. I am dusting the furniture.
Number 4.
Hey, Beth. Do you want to take Fido for a walk now?
Not yet. I am feeding him first.
Okay, so we will try to answer this one. And I hope you got all 4 correctly. So the first word is sweeping. Okay, next number 2, taking out. Next number 3, dusting. So this is what we call dusting. You are wiping the dust, okay? Dusting. And number 4 is feeding. Okay, so don't forget to write the correct answers in your book. And if you got it right, check it. Use your red pen. Okay, next, number 6. So again, I will play an audio and you will circle or box the words that you can hear on the audio. Okay, audio recording. So if you're ready, let's listen to it again.
Track 8-4. Number 1.
Hi, Chris. What are you doing today?
I am helping my mom. I am sweeping the floor.
Number 2.
Hi, Mary. What are you and Liz doing today?
We are cleaning up the house and taking out the trash.
Number 3.
Hey, Sam, can you go to the movies with us?
Not today. I am dusting the furniture.
Number 4.
Hey, Beth. Do you want to take Fido for a walk now?
Not yet. I am feeding him first.
Okay, so let's try to answer activity number 6. So we have sweep, dust, feed, floor, trash, take out. Okay, that's all. Alright, so we have again sweep, feed, trash, dust, floor, and take out. Okay, so again, please take note of the answers and let's move on to the next slide. So activity number 7. So I will play the audio again. And all you need to do is you need to circle or box for this, okay? You just need to choose one out of these two choices here and write the missing word. Again, choose one out of these two choices here and write the missing word. Okay? So, if you're ready, let's start.
Track 8-4. Number 1.
Hi, Chris. What are you doing today?
I am helping my mom. I am sweeping the floor.
Number 2.
Hi, Mary. What are you and Liz doing today?
We are cleaning up the house and taking out the trash.
Number 3.
Hey, Sam, can you go to the movies with us?
Not today. I am dusting the furniture.
Number 4.
Hey, Beth. Do you want to take Fido for a walk now?
Not yet. I am feeding him first.
Okay, so let's try to answer number 1. So since our subject here is I, obviously our verb to be is am. Okay, and what do you think is the missing word here? So if your answer is sweeping, you are correct. Sweeping the floor. Next, number 2. So we have Mary and Liz. So since they are two, we will use a pronoun or subject they. Okay, now they, since they are more than one, we will use our verb to be are. Okay, and what do you think is the missing word here? So if your answer is taking out, you are correct. Taking out the trash. Next, number 3. So we have Sam. Now Sam is a boy and we will use the pronoun or subject or the verb, subject he. Okay. Now since Sam is only one, we will use verb to be is. And what do you think is the missing word here? So the missing word is dusting. Dusting the furniture. Okay, next, number 4, Beth. So Beth is only one, so she used I. And the same with number 1, since our subject is I or our pronoun is I, we will answer or we will be using verb to be am. And what do you think is the missing word here or the missing chores? The missing chores is feeding. Okay, so I am feeding Fido. Okay, so don't forget to write each answers for this part of the activity in your book, and let's move on to the next one. So this will be the last activity for letter A or first part of unit 8. Now, I will be playing another audio recording here, and we need to answer these two questions, and the 3 or the part 3 is all about true or false. Now let's focus on the question before we will going to answer true or false. So we have the question number 1, where does the boy want to go? Okay, again, where does the boy want to go? So we have A, to the kitchen, B, to the party, C, to the park, and letter D, to the bathroom. So how will you going to answer this one? Again, I will play an audio recording. Next, number 2. Question number 2. What is Nancy doing? Again, what is Nancy doing? A, dusting in the living room. B, washing the bathroom. C, mopping the floor. Or letter D, cleaning the kitchen. Now, for us to answer these two questions, I will play this recording here. So let's listen carefully.
Track 8-5. Mom, what are we doing today? I want to go to the park with Steven.
We are cleaning the house today.
How can I help?
Well, I am sweeping the floors. Can you take out the garbage?
I can do that. What is Nancy doing?
She is dusting the furniture in the living room.
Can I go meet Steven when I finish?
Yes, you can.
Okay, so the answer for number 1, if you listen to it carefully. So the boy wants to go to the park, okay, to meet Steven. Next, number 2, what is Nancy doing? So it's letter A, dusting the furniture in the living room. Okay, so please take note of the answers and let's go to the part 3, which is about true or false. Ching, my ching. Okay, next, let's start letter A. The boy is washing the kitchen. Again, the boy is washing the kitchen. True or false? So if your answer is false, you are correct. Okay, next, number 2, or letter B. The family is cleaning their house. Again, the family is cleaning their house. True or false? So obviously it's true. They are helping cleaning their house. Next, letter C. Steven is working at the park. Again, Steven is working at the park. True or false? So if your answer is false, you are correct. He is not working at the park, but he is playing at the park. Alright, so let's end our class here, students, and I hope you learned something from our discussion today. So before we will end our class, let me have a short wrap up of what we did during this during this video discussion. So today we discussed about chores, okay? Some basic chores or the things that we do during our weekend or during the weekends, okay? So we have sweeping, mopping, sweep, mop, pet, feeding, okay? Those are some basic chores that we did in our house. Okay. So again, this is teacher Teresa. Thank you so much for listening to our video discussion. And if you are finished, you can send a photo of your work to our line group. Okay? So please keep safe everyone and hope to see you soon. Be good. Bye for now.